Hey guys, I'm back. I am a couple days late with my budget for my December 18th paycheck, but better late than never, right? Yeah, so I got paid on Friday as per the usual, and it was just kind of a busy couple of days and I didn't get around to doing it. And Sunday nights I work until late, so that was not happening. And yeah, that leaves me Monday night, which actually I'm home later than normal as well because we had a full building power outage and yeah, couldn't quite leave on time. But things are better now. I'm home. The cat is mad at me because I'm ignoring him. So we'll see how long he lets me go before he starts to meow. My balance in my account is much higher than normal because we had bonuses, like our Christmas bonus from work. And I have been trying very hard to not spend it because I wanted to make sure I used it to the best that it could be used versus just going on a shopping spree, which makes me a little sad, but it is what it is. Yeah, so the first part is just going to be like it always is. Let me grab a calculator here. 21.34 and 49 cents minus 392.50. 1741 and 99. The money for my sinking funds. So like always, I've just calculated out here as one lump sum, but then I'll actually divide it out and be putting it into all of its separate accounts later when I'm not on camera, because that would be, oh my god, so incredibly boring for you guys to watch. Student loan. They finally got back to me with the calculations for my payment for what I have to be making, and I don't understand it. They've changed the format of how the website looks and where you find the information, and I mean, it looks as if it's saying I don't have to make any payment, and I don't know how that's possible unless they're just taking pity on people because of COVID and being like, whatever, you went through the steps to apply, we're just going to give it to you. I really don't know. So I'm going to keep up with my $50 payments that I've been making just in case. My cell phone is due on this bill. I don't even know if I'm in frame anymore. Sorry, you guys. I'm just feeling really rushed with this one for some reason. I think it's because it's the end of the day and, you know, I just want to go and sit and have a cup of tea and get under a cozy blanket because it's kind of cold. Okay, a big change is my line of credit payment. Let me get it written down first and then I'll explain what I'm doing. So I did math and it hurt my poor little brain. My Visa card was just getting out of control. I was putting things on, I was taking things off. I thought I had a handle on it, and then all of a sudden it got up to being, wait, I have it written down. I had a balance on there of $1,162.36, and it's just, I don't want to say I don't know how it happened, as if like it somehow magically appeared on there as a balance, and I'm not aware of the fact that I did some Christmas shopping and various things, but it really just like, it kept inching up, and I kept thinking, nope, I've got it under control, and then all of a sudden it just exploded into 4 digits before the decimal point, and it's sort of like pissing me off and freaking me out and all kinds of things, and I didn't want to be making a payment to the Visa as well as a payment to the line of credit and not really being able to quickly move down either. So I decided to do what I did with the debt I had at the beginning of this year, where I just moved everything onto the line of credit and just really intensely focused on paying off the line of credit. But I am aware that I am sucking at doing that lately, about being really dedicated to my budget, and I think it's a little bit of just like debt payment fatigue, to be honest. It's an actual thing, believe it or not, where you're paying off your debt for so long or so strictly with your budget for it. Sorry, the cat dropped something. I don't know if you heard that or not. But yeah, like it's just like you're doing something for so long or just to such a high level of restriction in your life that you just sort of, it's almost like you burn out. Does that make any sense? And I think that's what's happening to me, because normally, I mean, this year I was so good at, I will cut anything that I can cut so that I can make this really big line of credit payment every paycheck. And I was so structured with it. And now I just feel like I can't get a handle on it. So I'm starting fresh. I mean, this is the last paycheck of this year. I'll be doing my January calculations soon anyways. Yeah, so I moved that debt from the Visa to the line of credit. It's still in processing, so it doesn't show up yet, but if my math is correct, my line of credit balance will now be at $3,391.87, which sucks, but I mean, it's my doing. And yes, a big part of that is the car repairs that had to get done. I mean, what can you do? You kind of need an exhaust system, but it still sucks. But so I took that balance and I divided it by 27, because I get 27 paychecks from this particular job next year. And that is $125.62. And then I rounded it up a little bit to $130 per paycheck for the line of credit. Now those calculations are actually starting with my January paycheck. So this is sort of like an extra payment. And I'm going to be putting more on, because I did get that bonus from work. And so once I finish calculating out, like taking out gas and food, and then waiting a couple days to make sure that no crazy emergency end of the year things pop up that I have to all of a sudden have money for, I'll put an additional payment onto the line of credit. And I'm just going to treat the line of credit the way I treated it last year. Like, it's a priority. I need to get it paid off. But at the same time, I'm not paying it off at such a high rate coming out of my regular budget that I still can't have some semblance of a life. Although, having said that, I don't know if we'll be allowed to have a life. I mean, it is a pandemic, right? But I just don't know. Like, we don't know what next year is going to bring. I don't know if I'm going to get to go dragon boating. I don't know if I'm going to get to go home to visit my family. They're a province away. Like, I don't know what extra things I might need money for. And then I want to have money in the budget so that, I don't know, when weather gets nicer again, I can meet with a friend and we can grab a coffee and go for a walk and chat, or we can get a meal, or I can get takeout and it's not going to break the budget, which is what was happening. I was living so leanly that once things loosened up a little bit and you could have a little bit of social interaction with friends, but all of a sudden that costs money, that money wasn't in my budget anymore. So I was putting it onto my Visa card and then not being able to pay it off as quickly as I thought I would be. And then it just got away from me. It was a lot of rambling, sorry. But so my line of credit payment is lower than what it was before, because I'm calculating paying that entire debt of it off over the span of all of next year, so that by the end of next year I'll be out of debt. Now hopefully I will actually go faster than that. I'm hoping that I will get, taxes, like a refund, and not have to owe. I think I'll get a refund. And so if I do, I'll put my refund on there. And when I get a GST check, which I'll get, 3, 4 throughout the year, I'll put it onto the line of credit. Like, any extra money I come into will go onto that, which will help rush it along. And I'm just going to play the rest by ear, see how the year goes. Like, do we go into another full lockdown and there's absolutely zero things that I can do? So that money that I was sort of saving to have to be able to have a social life is just sitting there doing nothing? Because if I am, I might as well put it on to the line of credit. But if we're allowed to have a little bit of a social life, I want to be able to have the money so that I can pay for it with my debit card and not my credit card. And hopefully this will help get me back on track. I mean, I'm kind of crossing fingers here. But yeah, that's my rambling explanation as to why my line of credit payment is so much lower than what it was now. And then gas for the vehicle. I'm a little worried because gas prices are steadily increasing right now. I'm not sure if it's just because it's almost Christmas or winter or what, I don't know. I'm putting $90 for food, etc. I usually try to budget $80 a week. I already bought my groceries for this coming week, so I really only need to cover one of the weeks, but there is potentially extra expenses, because it is my birthday and Christmas week. So you never know what's going to pop up, right? Like, I don't know. I really don't think anything will, but I wanted to give myself $10 extra just in case. So this leaves me with a balance of $978.34, which is amazing. Like, that's such a big number. And I want to immediately take a big chunk of that and put it onto the line of credit. But I'm also nervous that I'm forgetting something. And I just feel like luck has not been on my side lately, and that as soon as I transfer that over as a payment and can no longer access it, something will happen. So I'm going to wait. I'm just going to let it sit there. It's not going to hurt anything to have it sit there. And yeah, we'll see. That is the budget and where I'm going to leave it. So I'm going to sign off. I hope you guys have a really great Christmas and New Year's and Hanukkah and whatever it is that you might celebrate. And if you don't celebrate anything, then just enjoy a couple random days off, or else with stat pay, because oh my god, stat pay is amazing. And yeah, overall, just stay safe, be happy, and have a good one, you guys. I'll talk to you later.